What's up, YouTube? Once again, you're all welcome back to another video for today. If you're new here, I go by the name Elijah Friska Aduna. I'm a third year, or I'll say a junior at Admission University, and I'm majoring in biology. And I'm also a Premed though, if I forgot to say that. So, as you can see, I just got off work today, and I literally just got home though. But when I was at work today, I was reading an interesting post on Reddit. It was, I think, like a third year medical student who is also part of admission committee in the school that he or she is the. But based upon the comments and like the replies, I felt like, why don't I make this video just talk about my lessons that I've learned so far being a Premed. I know being a Premed, it comes with a whole lot of up and downs. You feel like there is so much workload on yourself, many boxes that you have to take. So I'll just talk about my 3 years being a Premed, what lessons I've learned so far. So probably I just go on what I was saying. I'm just about to take a quick shower, get something to eat. Then let's sit in front of the camera and have a chat. What's up, YouTube? Once again, y'all welcome back to another video for today. So as I said earlier in the video, like in the introduction, I go by the name Elijah Friska Aduna. I'm a Premed at Admission University. So as you can see, I just had a shower, I had some rice, and boom, right here, just in front of the camera, trying to talk to you guys. So today's video is just a quick one though. And as most of you all know, me being a Premed, that's what I was saying. If you're a Premed, you know that there is a whole lot of responsibilities on your head. So always you feel like there is so much boxes that you need to take. Your GPA should be a priority. At the same time, your MCAT should be a priority. At the same time, your ACEs. So if I say ACEs, definitely what I mean by ACEs is extracurricular activities, which include your shadowing experience, your voluntary experience, your clinical experience, your research experience, non-clinical experience. So the other stuff that you do outside your academic work. So being a Premed, as I was saying, is a whole lot of responsibilities that you have on yourself. Have it at the back of your mind that you have to be a competitive applicant, because mind you, people that you're going to go against or compete against in a selected school, people are coming out with like a 4.0 GPA, coming out with a 520, 528 MCAT score. So you always know that you always have to find yourself competitive on paper, so which is what makes you look more competitive. Your GPA have to speak for yourself, your MCAT score has to speak for you, your clinical hours, your extracurricular activities hours should also speak for you. So being a Premed, as I'm saying, this video I'm just going to talk about the lessons that I've learned in my 3 years so far being a Premed. So first thing I would say is that it's all about patience though, because if I say it's all about patience, if you don't take your time and you want to rush up with stuff, you might end up making mistakes or like doing some stuff that might end up hurting some other aspects of your statistics based on, let's say, example, your GPA. Some people always finding the need or the rush to carry on or get started quick with their extracurricular activities, like getting along with their clinical experience. See, normally people decide, some people decide, or let's say majority of people will decide to take like a gap year or two after graduation to work upon their clinical experience. Others will decide to just use the summer semesters to get some clinical works or paid time works. Either they will do like a medical scribe. Medical scribe, it pays around $10 and stuff. Initially, being a Premed, I had offers in like being a medical scribe, but it wasn't something that I would say it was for me though, cause so anytime I had the notifications or the emails from the medical scribes, like they telling me to apply and stuff, I always don't feel the need to apply. But I know medical scribe is one of, let's say, the major ways or the platform that most of the Premed used to get their clinical experience. Mine is channeled towards surgery, which is in the future I want to be a cardiothoracic surgeon. So it makes sense if I'm building my clinical experience towards the field of surgery. So as I'm saying, it's all about patience though, because if you don't have patience, you might end up rushing with trying to like take your boxes just to make sure that that now your shadowing experience is take, your clinical experience is take, volunteer hours is take, research hours is take. But if you take your time speak with your advisors, let your advisor guide you through the courses, the number of courses that you're supposed to take. Because mind you, the same thing, initially I was rushing though, and within one semester, let's say my sophomore semester, I was rushing because I wanted to take so much workload on myself that I was enrolling about 18 credit hours within a semester, at the same time being a full-time employee. And I mean, within the mid semester, I know that I knew that my grades were hurting, so I had to drop one of the classes. So it's just about you being patient with yourself. I mean, you know that most people, let's say, I mean, you'll be seeing a lot of posts online on Reddit, people posting with a 4.0 GPA, lots of clinical hours, 3,000 above, 1,000 of research hours and experience, and you are the type that the only thing that you have on file is your GPA and MCAT. So you feel like you are not well competitive enough because you feel like you have it in your head, or the voice keeps telling you that even people just like you are doing more things alongside they just schooling. So I mean, someone might decide, okay, why don't I just go for a part-time job, a full-time job alongside doing my schoolwork? And if you don't take care, you end up getting C's, B's, C's, and B's. Combination of C's and B's definitely will hurt your GPA, will hurt your grade. So just be patient with yourself. I know very much you will read a lot of stuff post online that will make you feel like you're not really doing that much for yourself, or you're feeling way too lazy. But just analyze yourself, be patient, and the right time. So it's not all about rush. Just be patient and take time. I mean, the second lesson that I've learned being a Premed, I'll say, is not to compare yourself to others. You know, being a Premed, anytime you find yourself within a Premed community, or let's say you are in a class and you see that others are also Premed, you guys start to have conversations. So you ask yourself, oh, how is your GPA doing so far? Have you taken the MCAT? How is your ACs looking like? And based upon the responses that you receive, I mean, you definitely know that someone might tell you that, oh, I have like a 4.0 GPA. Oh, I have like a 520 MCAT. And if you know that the response that you had, your staff or your stats is way lower than that, you start to feel bad for yourself, and you start questioning yourself, am I really built for this thing? Because these are the type of people that you're competing against. So I mean, I would say always make sure that you analyze yourself very much. I mean, any school that you want to go, you just keep track of the school, check the average GPA, the GPA that, I mean, people are getting into the school with, and you just make sure that if you're falling behind, you do the necessary work, what you're supposed to do to get there. But if you find yourself comparing your statistics with other people based on what you are hearing, you might end up giving down on yourself. And the last thing I'll say, or the last lesson that I've learned being a Premed, is always ask for help. So you should never hesitate. For example, let's say I'm a Premed right now and I have a friend who is a medical student, a friend who is in residency. Definitely I know that this person of mine, or he or she, this person of mine, or I mean this new friend of mine, has already gone through the stage that I'm aiming to go. I'm aiming for. This is where this mentorship comes in. It's all about reaching out to people, saying the lessons, or the 3 lessons that I've learned being a Premed so far is, first of all, you have to be patient with yourself. Secondly, do not compare yourself to others. I mean, comparison is good sometimes, though, but you should know when and where, or who you should compare yourself to. And lastly, don't hesitate to ask for help. Always ask for help. Reach out to people, reach out to mentors. Let them know your vision, let them know your goal. If they can help you, they will give you the kind of help that you need. All right, so I think this is where this video ends for today.